Phoenix and Diamond are back
Yes.
with an additional book from Plastaboo called Godhusk Rebirth. So we just went through
Ooh.
the Vermis books 1 and 2, and I also saw this on HoloPress from Plastaboo, and it looked really super interesting. So I definitely just wanted it. I'm pretty sure this was made before the other two, so you could just see like the artistry and skill of this artist. Um,
Yeah.
so we're gonna play some music. This is from YouTube. It's titled 80s Horror Synth Dark Synth Mess Nightmare / royalty free John Carpenter style dark synthwave. So we'll listen to this and hopefully it'll match what we're doing as we go through this book together. This is me and Diamond's observations of the book. If you would like to experience this book for yourself, please, we highly recommend you get the book for yourself before watching this video, because this is the focus of this video is on how we respond to the book. Anyways.
Yep.
And
also,
I think,
if you want to get the book, we recommend you get it on HoloPress.
yeah, they do not do PDFs, so that is the best. The books is from them.
Yeah.
My brain just died. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is also styled like the way Vermis was, that this is like a fake video game. So we'll approach it similar way. I noticed that some of the artwork, like the really intricate swirling kind of symbols, are also in Vermis, so I don't know if that's simply just the style of the artist making stuff like this, or if this has any connection to the world of Vermis. I don't know. I guess we'll go through it and find out.
F around and find out.
Godhusk. So this kind of looks like fossils almost. Oh, look,
I would say something about I would say something about that one's face, but it would be inappropriate for YouTube.
I think I made the comment to you that the artwork kind of remind me of H.R. Geiger without the genitals everywhere.
No, it's specifically the face of this one. I was about to say that it looks like it has boobs. Or head.
It's kind of funny because it has wings and a halo like an angel.
Yeah, and then its face is boobs.
And then the rest of it is uncanny. This looks like a little man with a stick. I don't know why.
It looks like hieroglyphs.
Yeah, little weird alien hieroglyphs.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I'm too weak. I cannot keep going any longer. I've reached my limit long ago. My bones are worn from walking this endless tomb in search of the invisible. Why do I keep getting lost in the nothingness? Time has slipped between my fingers like sand, and yet I'm still incomplete. My burden, my last breath, shall be carried by a vessel. Oh my god, look, it's a Tamagotchi.
Oh my god. Phoenix.
It kind of looks like a Tamagotchi.
I love you so much. I love you so much. You are so silly.
What's it? Nest L609 Vessel Nursery Complex. Nests are complexes designed for the mass production of vessels, now long abandoned and inactive. Nest L609 is filled with empty birthing tanks and the rotten pupa is of the vessels that became disconnected before completing their formation. The hand can be born if its tank is repeatedly shaken until it opens. Shake you and shake you and shake you.
Shake, 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 shake.
Let's see.
Though a funny thing about the word pupae, which is word pupa with an E at the end, is the plural of it.
So we got larva, proto-vessel, and explorer. Primary development. Larva, the primary... Larvae are the primal form of all vessels. During this stage, the anatomy of the vessel, life system, and mind cell and limb slowly grows inside it. It will eventually emerge into the vessel. It will eventually emerge so the vessel can serve its purpose. Kind of looks like a head crab almost. The unit's shape starts changing when it reaches its proto-vessel form. The vessel quickly develops its basic features such as movement and vision. Okay. So is it like bury itself into something? Once the unit has developed enough, it transforms into an explorer. Its upper limbs morph into legs, and it becomes capable of walking, interacting, and obeying simple instructions.
Sounds like a little kid.
Guess so. God, the art is so weird.
It is so cool.
First stage of the vessel's assemblage. The unit unfolds its primary extremities and quickly learns basic movement. I don't know why, but I'm having a visceral disgust feel at this art.
I mean, yeah, it's very bug-centric.
Yeah, it feels gross and slimy. The vessel drags its lower half of its body until the next development stage. A larva emerging from tank.
It also, the pages look very glossy.
Yeah, they are. It's a glossy paper where the other books were matte. This is all glossy.
Yeah. Like, the other books are made from, like, the type of paper you'd find in, like, older books.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one looks like it feels more like a actual strategy guide with, like, slightly more durable pages.
Uh-huh. Vessel Explorer. Second stage of the vessel's assemblage. The unit reshapes its first limbs, facilitating mobility and exploration. The vessel can now attack by using an umbilical cord as a whip. The vessel also develops, the vessel also develops a provisional appendage situated below its respiratory system. It is used for basic interactions like pushing or carrying small objects. Running, interacting, whip attack.
Bruh.
Fully developed vessel, the living machine. The vessels were synthetic bodies created to perform specific functions. Currently, the vessel's original purposes have been forgotten. Most of them have developed their own behaviors and can freely modify their bodies. Inside the vessel, there is a life system and a mind cell. The mind cell can carry mind units, MEM units, and MEM units, and INF units. And on rare occasions, a spirit, a mind that has lived through several bodies and contains memories. Head. Removing this piece exposes the life system, causing the vessel to become extremely vulnerable. A single hit could prove fatal. Torso. This piece cannot be removed, but it can be modified. A simulation, customization, upgrade, and limb replacement. Weapon.
Damn.
An indispensable tool for division and destruction. Limbs. Limbs grow naturally according to the vessel's assignment. Thanks to their adaptive biomechanism, if a limb is lost, it can be easily replaced with another. Oh boy. Operator, life system. Oh, this must be like the HUD. Life system, blood bulbs, backup units. Once the hand is fully developed, it will gain access to the operator. The operator displays the hand's life system. Each time the hand is damaged, blood bulbs are drained from it. Blood bulbs. The blood bulbs of some vessels are fully exposed and can be destroyed with ease. Excuse me. Excuse me. Life system. Life systems are present in every vessel, regardless of its size and function, although powerful vessels tend to have complex life systems. Complex life systems can be upgraded with more blood bulbs by using different materials. The hand starts its journey with a life system containing 3 blood bulbs. Wait. Is this the Tamagotchi?
I think so.
Are we talking about the Tamagotchi that we got handed to by the hand?
Yeah, I think so.
Bulb unit. Blood bulbs. A single blood bulbs connect directly to the vessel's inner biomechanism and cannot be refilled. Complex life system.
Hot damn.
Excuse me. Inner blood bulbs. Spinal branches. If the spinal branches are correctly stimulated, they can develop new blood bulbs. Connector. Oh boy. Living hole. Living hole can be found in a hidden room inside the initial area in the nest. Living hole is harmless. It will play dead whenever the hand is nearby. Once freed from its prison, Living Hole will start to slowly crawl around. It can be encountered multiple times throughout the journey following the hand's path. Even if Living Hole is killed, its corpse can still be interacted with. It will remain in place. That is weird. What the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell? In order to access the hidden room, the hand must use a specific weapon. 014. The hidden room is pitch dark. If the hand waits outside for long enough, the living hole will eventually crawl out of the room. The hand admiring living hole. Stop making me say living hole.
Stop.
The hand can place one item inside living hole. The item stored in the hole will remain intact. If the hand tries to place more than one item inside living hole, it will emit a hoarse cry. What the fuck?
Why?
Why? What is this?
It's even worse. It's even worse when they're trying to constantly make you say living hole.
It's so weird.
It's so gross.
Magnetic garden. A vast accumulation of waste and scraps that covers nest L609. Once the hand has exited the nest, an avalanche of debris will instantly bury it, making it inaccessible. Magnetic Garden is an area where the hand can freely explore and experiment with its new acquired functions without much of a threat. Magnetic Garden is replete with small pseudo vessels rich in bile, lost scraps, and limbs. Neat. Is that Nia 7? Oh yeah, okay, Nia, NIA 7.
Yeah, Nia 7.
Is a stationary merchant vessel. The first time the hand encounters Nia 7, she will be hiding inside her storage box. If the hand remains still for a few seconds, Nia will emerge from the container.
Aww.
During their first interaction, Nia allows the hand to exchange its original limbs for ones of its choice from Nia's 7 stock. The exchanged limbs will later be up for sale at Nia's 7 store. Nia cannot speak, but she can offer the hand a selection of limbs, weapons, and headpieces in exchange for bile, valuable substance found in the vessels and organisms. I need a sneeze. Okay, Nia cannot speak. If the hand purchases all the stock, Nia 7 will do a little dance. Nia 7 hiding. Nia 7.
Hi, Steam interface that's suddenly opening in my face.
Steam. Anyway. Bile types. White bile, vessel remains. Bile can. Pseudo vessel. Red bile. Death cone. Polypiatola? I don't know what that is.
Polypiatola?
Stone Mother. Stein, crust-born, crust tumor. Isn't that kind of like mushrooms?
They look like mushrooms.
Bile is present in every living organism and vessel. White bile is a low viscosity oil only present in vessels and biomachinery. It's necessary for the hand's motion system. Red bile is present in all crystalline life forms. This fluid is compatible with the hand's bile valve and can be consumed or traded. Boy. I'm assuming these are limbs. Build your body. Explore. Consume. Kill.
Oh god.
Child of waste. Adult. Hostile pseudovessels that feed on the world's waste. Child of waste becomes more aggressive as it matures, the adult form being the most dangerous one. When child of waste, adult, attacks the hand, it may deposit eggs in the hand storage. Ah!
Brother, what?
Ew, gross. Egg. A device similar to a birthing tank that some vessels can create in order to mass produce their kind. Infant. Child of waste cannot fully develop in the stage. Larva. If eggs remain in the hand storage for long enough, they will hatch. Child of waste larva will start devouring the inventory as soon as it hatches. Oh gosh.
So it's better to just eat the fucking eggs.
Yeah, I mentioned if they're stuck in your inventory. I don't know if you can just take them out or not. Rust feeder. Automatic biomechanisms that wander around metallic garden, consuming all corrosion in their way. Rust feeder is not hostile. Rust feeder can be ridden if the hand jumps on its back.
God, that thing is fucking ugly.
I think everything in this book is fucking ugly.
Oh, God.
Scump. Vessels that bury their bodies in the floor using their acidic tentacles to dig through the metal, leaving their false faces exposed on the surface. If the hand attacks Scump's peeling blood bulb, Scump will quickly retract it and then attack the hand. Scump luring. Scump resting. Scump analyzing environment.
Yep, Scump.
Scump. There is a small chance of finding Scump's true face exposed on the floor. Scump will behave in a similar manner, but it will be more aggressive and unable to hide its blood bulb. Pea spore. Pseudovessels that float around in search of polyethylene particles in the air. When pea spore detects an impurity or a foreign chemical, it opens its membranes, releasing and purifying agent harmful. Scavenger. Small pseudovessels that move in packs, hunting for pieces to attach to themselves. Scavenger can be encountered clad in all sorts of gear. They can attack the hand if it is equipped with weapons or limbs. Scavenger is also able to emit vocal sounds while equipped with a headpiece. Scavenger's pieces fall from its body if it is killed. These pieces are always low quality or broken. SNU. Vessels that used to function as security devices for restricted areas. L-SNU's olfactory system can detect any scent traces left in the air to track down the trespassing vessel. When L-SNU makes contact with a hand, it explodes in a sneeze.
Snoo.
No. Worm breeder. Hollowed vessels used as shelter and nourishment by large worms, Cretas. The worm feeders on the vessel's internal biomechanism. If the hand gets too close, the worm will partially burst out of the carcass to attack. Brain borer? An immobile great vessel that has grown way over its limits, Brain Borer can mentally command small pseudo-vessels in order to feed him biomass or attack any possible threats. Brain Borer is located in Scavenger Nest at the border of Magnetic Garden. If the hand encounters Brain Borer before being fully developed, Brain Borer will take control of it. Phase 1/2. Oh, this must be like the boss.
It's a boss fight.
Yeah. Brain Borer shoots waves of psychic projectiles and summons Scavenger Pack. Mind Borer is unable to attack physically. Phase 3. Flesh spikes burst out of the floor as Mind Borer's onslaught continues. He violently attacks with everything at his disposal. Secret phase. If the hand did not suffer any damage during the fight, Mind Borer will form a hostile copy of the hand with better attributes.
It's horrifying.
It's kind of interesting seeing how Plastifood did this versus doing Vermis, because this you could tell like he's being far more intricate to set it up as like a game guide, where Vermis was a bit more vague and just kind of let you go through it with a vibe, you know?
Well, Vermis was also made to be like similar to a Dark Souls game.
Yeah, I just feel like this one goes way more into like the mechanics, while in Vermis it was just more like a vibe, like kind of covering certain things.
This one's more set to be like a Metroidvania kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what it kind of feels like.
You know how Metroid was?
Yeah.
Like, it feels more set up to be like that. Or like the game Axiom Verge, which has the same attributes.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like also the same kind of sprite work.
Stage 1, Stage 2, and Stage 3. Its vessel gets more broken until it's like exposed and gross. A mem unit can be subtracted from Mind Borer's corpse. When a vessel is destroyed, the large majority of the data of its mind units becomes corrupted, impossible to be read. Corrupted mind units and pieces can still be traded, but they lose most of their value. Corrupted pieces can present a danger if they are equipped. Reflections of a... Say what?
Don't equip the corrupted stuff.
Yeah. Reflections of a battle vessel. This feeble body keeps falling apart. I was designed to expire, but I keep fighting against my very nature. I will rise. I will become something greater. I will make a majestic incarnation out of this purposefully flawed shell. Mind units. Mind units are graphic fragments of knowledge, not acquired by natural means. There are two types of mind units, mem and inf. They are storage units that can be found all over the world. Inf unit are relatively common. They can be used to learn information and currency with vessels that seek knowledge. So I'm assuming inf is short for information. Yep. Mem units are far more rare and valuable. They contain a memory from a unique individual. Okay, so mem is short for memory.
Mm-hmm.
All units are stored in the hand's mind cell and can be accessed at any time. Damaged mem unit. The sphere on the upper right corner indicates the value of the mind unit. When the mind unit is traded, its contents remain copied in the vessel's mind cell. Flooded repair system. Flooded repair center.
Ooh.
The hand can access flooded repair center through an outlet pipe partially hidden underwater in the residual lake at Magnetic Garden.
Residual.
This area has remained inaccessible since its collapse. The vessels that dwelt in here have either rotted away or adapted to their new environment. Water does not present a serious threat to a modern vessel, but long exposure to it can cause damage to its mind cell, making the vessel act abnormally. Mutated vessels have been consuming the resources of the original repair complex to keep themselves active, and have been preying on other vessels for bile and body modifications. Some of these mutated vessels have become water dependent. Rebirth. A vessel of high intelligence and overwhelming strength committed to the destruction of any bearer of forbidden data. The hand will be alerted of the presence of Sabithgrok by a loud shriek. When Sabithgroth will start chasing it. If Sabithgroth catches his prey, he will destroy it in the most gruesome way. Due to his large size, Sabithgroth cannot chase the hand through some doors. In order to escape from Sabithgroth, the hand can drop a piece. Sabithgroth will be distracted for a few seconds, go through certain doors, or use a hiding spot.
Hot damn.
Wet lung. Mutated aquatic vessels that stalk from a safe distance. If the hand turns its back on a wet lung, it will slowly approach the hand until it is within its reach. Wet lung can occasionally drop its head or lung after being defeated. That's weird. Tulp. Common vessels that get easily attached to other non-hostile vessels due to their friendly and helpful nature. If the hand enters combat in the company of a tulp, it will fight the enemy to protect the hand. Tulp can be petted. It looks like a haunt!
Aww.
If tulp can follow the hand, water bodies, elevated areas, holes, etc., it will lie on the ground waiting for the hand.
Oh my god!
It's a big doggy.
It's a doggo!
Bile. Pit. Bile irritant. A weapon that can be filled with bile. Bile irritant emits radiation waves that causes its bile to bristle up into iron-hard thorns. This ball of spikes can be used to easily destroy vessel exoskeletons. Bile irritant shooting. Exoskeleton destruction. Yeah, it is very Metroid.
Yep.
M Manipulator. A tool capable of grabbing light objects from afar. M Manipulator was used to handle and transport noxious materials. M Manipulator could be used to detach protective pieces from some enemy vessels. M Manipulator grabbing. Enemy vessel exposure. Face stolen.
Oh my god.
Stolen pieces might be incompatible with the hand's biomechanicism. Unsuitable pieces will not work properly, while suitable ones will adapt to the hand's biosystem. Equipping a corrupted piece can corrupt the entire body. Weird.
Again, don't equip corrupted stuff.
Yeah. Devourer. Gluttonous vessels capable of consuming pieces and regurgitating projectiles. If the hand gets too close to Devourer, he will tear off one of the hand's pieces and proceed to devour it. He finds great joy in it. Devourer explodes with a powerful blast if he ever runs out of blood bulbs. Devourer pieces can be retrieved from its exploded remains. I'm gonna pause for a second.
Okay.
Sorry, I took a nap and now I'm back. Let's see.
Yeah.
I think we talked about the Devourer. Okay.
Yeah, we talked about the Devourer and
So far, not as much a fan of this book as I am Vermis.
Yeah, like, while I do like how technical they're getting in this one, I hate.
It's gross.
Yes, it feels like I'm actually being covered in slime, and I hate it.
Yeah, it's really gross. New Billy. The rare vessel that creeps through the main pipes of flooded repair center. New Billy can be encountered outside and inside the pipes. Within the pipes, New Billy gains a huge advantage since he can move twice as fast and stretch out his neck and reach the hand in a blink. New Billy New Billy retreats into the nearest pipe after losing half of his life system.
The reason why I went, oh god, is because I was looking at the two bottom pieces of Sprite Burger.
Yeah. Jean's offspring. Jean's newborn, Jean's infant, Jean's jewel, Jean's prince. Water-based proto-vessels that inhabit the area, they can be encountered in 4 different states of growth. Jewel...
They start off as a jewel.
Yeah, I read that the wrong direction. Since, yeah. They can be encountered in 4 different states of growth: jewel, newborn, infant, and prince. If Jean's vessel is destroyed, Jean's newborn will hatch from it. Jean's newborn will turn into Jean's infant if left alive for a few seconds, instantly becoming hostile. Jean's prince can be found patrolling large nest areas. Palace can be found at the deepest level of flooded repair center. This grand nest is home to Jean, a large pseudo-vessel that evolved into a mass-producing organism that populates the entirety of the complex with her spawn. Oh, gross. Jean and Palace. It's gross. Jean. Sounds like a mini-boss. If the hand trespasses into the palace, Jean will defend her nest at all costs. Phase 1. Jean projects her tongue, and throws Jean's jewel clutch at the hand. Her tongue can snap pieces off and cause serious damage if it manages to drag the hand into her mouth. Jean's infant...
It looks like she's part snapping turtle.
Kinda. Jean's infant peeks out of her cavity, stretching out to attack the hand if it gets too close. Jean's prince, Swarm, appears in response to the mother's cry. Phase 3. Jean expels Jean's infant horde from her thoracic cavity right before collapsing. An exit can be found at the bottom of the palace. Nest of wires, Gulk. Kinda looks like a skull with shit all over it.
Oh, God.
We got this big art right here.
That's very nice artwork. It's just, I'm not so much of a fan. Also, ooh.
Your mini life choices. Larva, proto-vessel, explorer, adult vessel. A vessel starts its formation inside a birthing tank. Obek's system is connected to the pod and provides information in a form of amniotic fluid. Thank you. This process shapes the vessel into a form suited for its primary purpose. Only the old remain. Obek has been operative for centuries upon its disconnection. The nests were abandoned, and the maintenance systems available for the remaining vessels became almost non-existent. Ever since then, each individual has had to find its own resources and replacement. Rotting biosystems. A vessel's biosystem is programmed to assimilate and assemble new pieces into its body. Due to natural deterioration and lack of maintenance, biosystems have become less and less sophisticated, often using an excessive amount of wires and sloppy connections. Okay, so...
Oh my.
They're...
Oh, hi.
Oh, shit. It's a vessel with just a bunch of heads. It's a vessel where there's legs where the arms should be, one with a head where the arm should be, an arm, another leg where the arm should be. It kind of reminds me of, God, I already forgot. Oh, Adeptus Mechanicus from Warhammer, kind of.
A little bit, yeah.
Where they just got, like, body metal shit all over them. trying to replace bots in their body. Your mini life choices. Surface specialist. Blood tank. Wheel. Not optimal. You got a leg where your head should be, and your head is sticking out of your arm socket.
Oh god.
Human. Orb of thought. Not optimal. That's the one with the 5 heads. Oh. Mobility expert. Okay. A vessel's biomechanism can be adapted to different types of environments and tasks by changing the pieces that form it. This allows vessels to reconfigure their bodies to become more efficient. For example, humans are well balanced and suitable for operating, attacking, and moving. Mobility experts are able to quickly traverse long distances, and wheels can move in incredible speeds but have no way of operating or defending themselves. To survive in this world, a vessel must be able to adapt to and overcome any circumstance, like detaching a limb to escape from a grapple or stealing a deadly weapon in order to become stronger. So it's also kind of like a roguelike, since like you have all these options.
Well, technically that's what a Metroidvania is like a roguelike.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's a mixture of a roguelike and like playing Metroid.
Gotcha. Gulk, home of Oracle. The hand can only access Gulk if it is in possession of mind units. Gulk was once a functional information research and storage center. Now it is only operated by one vessel that remains in charge despite its deplorable state. Disconnection. Gulk's information management system can be accessed by a direct connection. Once plugged into the system, a vessel can choose to disconnect itself from its own body, causing its mind and spirit to abandon this plane of existence. The bodies of many disconnected vessels can be found around Gulk. Is that like suicide? Is that what it's implying?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Oracle. It's a bunch of stats that I don't understand. INF Unit A. In the kingdom above, wrapped in robes of viscous knowledge, the snake hides in plain sight. Mogima Hunter. Horrid crawling pseudo-vessels capable of moving through walls and ceilings. Mogima Hunter always hunts from above. It's places where visibility is limited. It can be detected by its drooling. A stream of goo drips from its mouth every few seconds. After catching a prey, Mogima Hunter drags it to its nest, from where there is no escape. The hand can break free from the clutches of Mogima Hunter by shaking rapidly.
Shake, shake.
Shake a booty.
I was also referencing Mischief Maker.
Oh. Mogima Mother possesses the strongest bite among its crawling kin and can birth Mogima Spawn. Mogima Spawn is incredibly fast and chases after its prey relentlessly. Split in half, Mogima chasing the hand. Oh, jeez!
Ew.
Gross!
Bruh.
Nest of Wires. Nest of Wires is a large area that expands widely below 4th layer and can only be traversed through tunnels. Nest of Wires is riddled with unauthorized pseudo-vessel production plants. The pseudo-vessels that operate these facilities focus their activities on mass production, source management, and protection. Large worm 7 unit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I thought I would check. The most common vessel forms found throughout Nest of Wires. Their biology allows them to join their bodies together or split from each other at will. Each unit has its own blood bulb, but a precise strike can trigger a chain reaction that destroys the entire group simultaneously. Worm can be found alone or in groups of 2 or 30 units. Worm 1 unit, worm 1 unit. Oh look, it's just got a round butt.
That's a butt.
It's a butt. Seegerfly? Extremely hostile vessels. Seegerfly patrols segments that lead to production plants or birthing tanks. If Seegerfly detects a trespasser in an unauthorized area, it will alert nearby hostile pseudo-vessels and proceed to destroy the intruder. Seegerfly can be stunned if it is struck by surprise. Deadly fire projectiles. Seegerfly shoots deadly fire projectiles. Seegerfly can destroy limbs and weapons with a single bite if the hand gets too close. Unforgiving orbs. Despicable vessels of high coordination. Unforgiving orbs can emerge out of nowhere in disks of wires and its vicinity. Unforgiving orbs wall. Unforgiving orbs mall. Unforgiving orbs has two main formations. Wall. Unforgiving orbs can form a wall of 2 or 4 of its kind. These walls are harmful and impenetrable. Maw. Unforgiving orbs morph into a hideous face and become incredibly violent when encountered alone. Egg chest. Living containers only found on outer crust. Some egg chests hold important items such as weapons, limbs, and mine units. Time capsule. Ancient chests found throughout the world. Unopened time capsules contain items from the past. Key. Small smears made of different materials. They are used to open regular doors and time capsules. Some time capsules are a hiding spot of predatory pseudo-vessels that patiently wait for an unsuspecting victim to open them. These creatures can be forced out by shooting their capsules repeatedly until they overheat. Keys used on infested capsules are not lost. Capsule parasite capturing the hand. Oh, it's like a mimic! That sucks. Obek, the artificial god. The Supreme Engineer's operation area can be accessed via a hidden passage in the nest of wires. If the hand is equipped with an AP-2028, H113, A201, M411, and S466, one of the pods surrounding the Obek will open, allowing the hand to enter. This will mark the end of the journey, Husk. Consuming the red communion before entering the pod will alter the hand's fate, Martyr. Oh, so I'm guessing that's like in one of the endings?
Ooh.
Obek was powered by 7 beings capable of supplying infinite energy. They were known as angels. When the second angel suddenly vanished, Obek's influence faded away and the world began to fall apart. The world has long remained in a state of stagnation. The vessels were not able to find a solution and eventually lost their minds in the endless hunt for the guilty. Creepy. Pillar of Mercy. A colossal memorial hidden behind a locked passageway in the nest of wires depths. At the end of the gangway, a control panel can be found. The hand can activate it with a special key. Using the control panel, the pillar segments can be rotated, switching the facial features of its statues. Assembling the correct visage found at Hideout opens a passage into the megastructure. The hand venturing into the Pillar of Mercy. A monumental funerary figure rests in the interior of the pillar, wrapped in by a spiral staircase that leads to nowhere. A distant humming sound could be heard from within it. When the hand reaches the top of the stairs, it will be able to retrieve a rare limb, A201, from one of the statue's nostrils. Ew! Once obtained,
God.
the humming will abruptly stop. You got a booger arm.
Yuck.
Acrylic pool. Clear vessel. Oh, it's translucent.
Oh god, it's probably covered in like the acrylic plastic. Because that's what acrylic is.
Yeah. An accumulation of chemical and synthetic waste gave birth to this large body of liquid. Ancestor is a living structure located at the shore of acrylic pool. If an item is dropped inside the hole in front of Ancestor, the gush of resin will shower the hand. This coat of resin grants total immunity until it is destroyed, 4 hits. The coat breaks if a piece is removed or changed. If the hand removes all of its pieces before the resin shower, the resin will form a new body around it, the clear vessel. Oh! The clear vessel is immune to all harmful substances, but the life system of the hand becomes compromised while wearing it, 1 hit. Oh, so it's like if you stripped naked and you got in it, it would do that to you.
Oh, Lord.
Love bug. A meek, motherly creature of high fertility.
Brother, what?
Love child. A small, undeveloped form of lug bug. Love child is hostile, very energetic. Love bug is constantly giving birth. If one of lug bug's children is destroyed, another one will emerge from her back. Love bug will run away from the hand if her offspring are killed near her. Children can be squashed by stepping on them. Love bug has affection for every one of her children. Love blaster. Love bug has a small chance of dropping a love blaster. 043 when killed. Love blaster shoots 1 to 4 love child projectiles. Love child tracks our targeted enemy and immobilizes against them. Alright, never mind. I thought we weren't going to get any H.R. Geiger genitals, but I guess here it is. Love bug, non-hostile, can be found hidden in the nest of wires. This specimen does not run away from the hand. Its children form a line behind the hand, following it whenever it goes until they are harmed. Oh, Lord. Hemoltal meadows? I have no idea.
Hemodal meadows.
Land of chemical abrasion. Hemodal meadows can be accessed from gulks, depths, or nests of wires. This area has corrosive fumes that can melt the hand's exoskeleton in a matter of seconds. Hemodal emitters can't be destroyed. To prevent long exposure to corrosive fumes, the hand must be equipped with the special pieces 041, 042, 043, 044, and 045, or seek shelter in an active pea capsule.
Oh boy.
Acquire embryo skeleton. All the pieces of the embryo skeleton can be bought from Oracle at Gulk. The embryo shell's protective effect is only applied while all its pieces are equipped. It can be used it could be used to enter into previous inaccessible areas. Embryo shell. A voluminous body formed by 5 pieces. The embryo shell is the lowest mobility of all wearable bodies due to its weight. This shell is immune to all kinds of chemical damage. The ultimate shell. Pea capsules were designed to clean and repair vessels that performed maintenance on the hemodal emitters. These vessels were also in charge of the alveoli, synthetic machines that transformed hemodal into oxygen. Most of the capsules are now out of order. Deactivated pea capsule. Functional pea capsules scan nearby vessels in search of chemical damage. Once a vessel steps inside, the capsule seals up. The repairing process starts. The vessel will be heated and then showered in pneumatic fluid containing its original data to repair any external damage. Functional pea capsule. A vessel can be found inside one of the functional pea capsules. B-Pit, G-Pitch, Clergy Machine. A modified vessel with a particular ambition. G-Pitch can reveal a secret location, hideout, to the hand in exchange for a piece, 015. G-Pitch Speech. The old iron, the new flesh, the old wires, the new blood. Old mothers, new machines, we are sons of the unborn. I want to see what they saw, feel what they felt. Please grant me access to the invisible world. Shared ecosystem. Polylip. A world of invisible life. Long ago, the oxygen that made the world habitable was being slowly infested with polylip, an unicellular spore-like organism. These particles germinated on contact, creating thin bronze strings that solidified instantly, the result of a frustrated fertilization. Vessels are developed a new respiratory system able to safely breathe air polluted with polylip. All the vessels that used the outdated system eventually collapsed. A high density of polylip in the air can result in a thick fog that reduces visibility drastically. Some pseudo-vessels take advantage of this fog to set up ambushes, so these areas must be traversed with caution. Contaminated oxygen enters. Polylip is decomposed and neutralized. Oxygen is absorbed by the life system. Blood bulbs can now be refilled. It goes in, and it's like broken down somehow. Peeled vessel. Minorly damaged vessels that have survived the exposure to the corrosive fumes. They have made the meadows their hunting grounds. The corrosion has melded their biomechanism, life systems, and mind cells into a single purulent mass. Peeled vessel has incredibly high energy and an insatiable hunger for bile, even though it does not have an effect on its system anymore. Living fume. Dense clouds of hemodal that move with a will of their own that can be dispersed by shooting at them repeatedly. Peeled vessel hunting. Living fume is one of the many anomalies created by the mix of hemodal and polylip. The hemodal emitters were designed by OBEC to fight polylip contamination. The corrosive fumes drastically reduced the amount of spores in the air for a long time, but when OBEC shut down, the fumes quickly spread out of control. Chimera. Chimera. Yeah. Rare non-hostile vessels that run away at high speed with erratic movements. Chimera limbs are not predetermined. Arms and legs vary randomly from unit to unit. Chimera will not appear again in the same area after escaping the hand. Chimera has a small chance of dropping its headpiece. 015 grants its wearer the capability of dreaming.
What the?
That's weird. Duxiquin. Immovable rotting vessels. Duxiquin is a nest-like structure made of soft tissue and a large appendage that ejects so quickly to grab the nearest vessel. These creatures used to be ordinary vessels, but they suffered a malfunction that caused their bodies to collapse, and over time brought into a mass of synthetic flesh while their minds remained alive. If Duxiquin grabs the hand, it will try to insert its mind cell into the hand's body.
Goodness.
Outer crust. Outer crust is the vastest area of the world and is completely uninhabitable for most vessels. the hand experiencing the horror of melting. To safely,
oh my God.
To safely traverse the outer crust, the hand must be equipped with an insulated body or constantly seek shelter in the shade. Being directly exposed to the scorching heat of outer crust can cause the hand to overheat, which can melt its body in a matter of seconds. Being overheated accelerates the hand's movements until its eventual meltdown. What is this? Polyph polyph-based organisms that grow naturally in outer crust. Consumable. 1 blood bulb. Rambling crust. Tiny non-hostile cretin organisms that move in formation. Consuming one of them refills 1 blood bulb. Rambling crust gathers around bigger crites in search of nutritional secretions. It cannot distinguish between crites and other life forms. Rambling crust searching for nutrition.
Ew.
Oozer? Advanced crites that wander freely through the outer crust, leaving a slippery slime trail behind them. When threatened, Oozer shoots out rolling projectiles that explode on contact. This covers the hand with an ooze that hardens and almost instantly. Red Father. Enormous Pacific crites that wander endlessly around outer crust at the very slow pace. They provide shades to smaller life forms.
Ooh.
Red Walker. Aggressive crite life. Forms of great resistance. Red Walker spends most of its time in the shade, normally in caves, tunnels, or under rock father. Its thick skin protects it from most regular attacks, so its mouth is usually its only vulnerable spot. Red Walker can bite and emit a piercing sound that can stun the hand. Red Walker is hostile towards almost all organisms, including its own kind. See, we're almost halfway through.
Yeah, we are.
Red Dome. Home of the Wise. The hand can easily come across Red Dome while roaming through the vastness of the outer crust. Red Dome is the home of Sage V2, a vessel committed to the preservation of the crust. Sage V2 has a small supply of materials and information. Red Dome is surrounded by small non-violent crites. The multi-refrigerant pods can be found just outside Red Dome. These pools provide immunity against the heat for a short period. Polylymphages enjoying hydration. Interesting.
Ooh.
Sage V2. It's got a whole bunch of stats that I don't know how to read.
Yeah.
Sage V2 after being subjugated to extreme violence. If the hand destroys Sage V2, an Inf unit, New Beginning, and the Iron Brick can be obtained by looting his corpse. The organisms outside Red Dome will attack the hand when it leaves the building after killing Sage V2. Iron Brick.
Let's not kill the sage.
Yeah, that's not fun. Inf unit, New Beginning. Progress is what we call this ever-growing curse upon our kin. We lost our flesh, then our thoughts, and now our souls are rotting away inside these shells. We stole the divine beings and called it a gift from heaven. Centuries of evolution feasting upon abominable acts. We must force the birth of a new era. The salvation of this world can only be achieved by redemption. Free the innocents. Death to Obek. Crust cell. Biodevices of propagation birthed by outer crust.
They look like dandelions.
I think they kind of are.
Yeah.
These cretin organisms are commonly found throughout outer crust, but can also be seen in the uppermost layers. They can be easily destroyed. Areas covered with them tend to have a richer biodiversity. Despite their appearance, they are capable of movement, since their bottom appendages allow them to crawl slowly. They are rarely seen in motion. When crust cell detects nearby activity, it releases spores in that direction. The amount of spores released depends on crust cell's stage of growth. These spores are harmless to the hand, but a high concentration of them may trigger a malfunction in its respiratory system, causing the hand to sneeze. Sneezing can cause an equipped headpiece to fall off. Vessel remains can serve as nourishment for crust cell. Symbiotic cretins that operate in areas where crust cell is present. Crust noodle? I know that crust noodle.
It sounds so stupid.
It's not spelled like noodle, but it's spelled like
nodule.
Nodule. Okay. Crust nodule. Thank you. Yeah. Crust nodule takes care of crust cell, helping it propagate and protecting it from possible threats. Crust nodule hides inside its shell when a weapon is pointed at it. Umbilical wall. Enormous appendages that transport oxygen to outer crust's underground arterial system. They also prevent other organisms from entering the caverns of outer crust. The hand must find the other end of umbilical wall in order to destroy it and clear the way. And I think we'll pause here. We're at an hour, and I'm gonna take another break.
Yeah, because this is a very, very textual book.
Yeah, it's more dense than Vermis was.
And also, it's an hour.